Well, yesterday it felt like a burst of spring out there, didn't it? With the temperatures reaching into the mid-60s. And this got us a little bit in the mood for spring fashion. So what better place to start than from the bottom up? Simply Soles is the place for fun and functional shoes. And today we're looking forward to spring with owner Kassie Rempel. Hey, Kassie, good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
It's nice to have a little touch of spring in the air this week, isn't it?
Yesterday was perfectly timed for our segment today about shoes,
and then later this week supposed to be back up even higher. So I'm looking forward to that too.
You know what? It's a little confusing when you get ready to dress in the morning though, because I was all ready to like wear my short sleeves, and then I happened to check my iPhone and I'm like, wait, it's 45 again. So you have to kind of check with the weather report.
Well, I'm looking at all the gorgeous shoes you brought, and I'm seeing a theme here. I mean, look at the color palette here. It's all neutrals.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I don't have men's shoes out there, Tommy, wherever you are, because I think Tommy needed a new pair of men's shoes.
Didn't he though?
Yeah, I saw that. But today we're talking about neutrals. And
why are we talking neutrals? Is that like the big trend for the spring?
Well, you're going to see in apparel a lot of color. So a lot of greens, a lot of blues, and so with our shoes we went more neutral because those neutral shades obviously wear well with any bright colors. But for spring, because usually we have a bare leg, neutral shades really work well to elongate the leg. Yeah, it's all about making those legs look long and slender and slim and sexy.
So it sounds like that's really the way to go. For
I mean,
multiple
as you can
reasons.
see, we have a lot of them here.
And it takes that decision making away. What do I wear with my red dress?
Yeah, exactly.
Because immediately you can wear my neutral shoe.
Look great with the reds as much as they do with the blacks.
In fact, I saw Kassie Rempel wearing a bright orange dress yesterday, and I noticed that the celebrities are already doing it. And they've been doing it for a while now.
If you see pictures of them, it really makes you look so much taller and leaner. If you're not having, a short skirt or anything that's showing leg with a dark color shoe on your feet. So, what we have here are a lot of different styles and neutral shades.
My favorite, I'm looking over here at the classic pump, and look at this gorgeous pump.
Isn't that beautiful?
It has a little bit of a platform in it, and it's suede.
It has the hidden platform, which is really popular these days. You get the additional height without having the vamp, so it doesn't feel like you're on a 4-inch heel like this is. It's more like a 3-inch because you have this hidden platform
So much more comfortable.
Yeah, this is a beautiful
Who makes that
shoe.
pump?
This is Betty Muller. She's known for her really feminine styles.
Of course, pumps are classic, so you can't go wrong there. Yeah.
But what you're seeing a lot of this season, and I'm sure this will carry into fall as well, are kitten heels. And kitten heels are pumps, but usually they're less than 2 inches. And so you're going to see a lot of those in different styles. This happens to be one that I make. This is my lillybee brand.
Beautiful. Tell me about the patent leather in the nude tone. That's very,
it just
looks very springy.
It's springy, but also adds a little bit of sophistication. Patent leather always makes it a little bit dressier. I mean, you can dress it down depending on your apparel, but patent leather does have a traditionally dressier look to it.
What month do you think before we can start showing our toes and those peep toes?
Well, if it's 70 degrees, is that what they're saying later this week? I mean, I might tempt it.
Really?
I might tempt it. We'll see.
Break out the pedicures.
You gotta get the pedicure first. That's required.
Lots of sandals too.
Lots of sandals. Other shoes to point out. This is a wedge. This is one of our best-selling shoes. It's actually our best-selling shoe of all time. It's called the Gwyneth, and people love it because what happens here? It has a broad area across your band of your foot, and so your foot fits in the shoe, but yet you still have that really neutral shade. So again, it's working well with bright colors.
It's comfortable. I mean, enough to walk the streets in this. The wedge is not that high, right?
I mean, when you're walking metro and stuff, and you have the little grates in the sidewalks, this is a great option. But also, it's closed-toed, so you can wear it to work. Unfortunately, there's still some businesses out there that don't want you to wear the peep toes to work. So it's nice to have some other options. The other thing that I was going to point out is something called the platform. Have you heard about the platform?
The platform or the flatform? I've kind of heard both of those terms.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing.
Where you're not pitched down.
Right. It's basically a platform, which means that there's some material underneath the ball of your foot. But it's more flat, so you're elevated, but it's still flat. So these are some, you're going to see a lot of those.
For people who are uncomfortable wearing the tall heel where they're pitched down, this is a nice option because it gives you the height.
Yes, absolutely. We like the height.
Very nice.
This is a shoe by Stuart Weitzman. We're just seeing lots from Stuart Weitzman in different blush shades and neutral shades. This is a desert shade. Again, you see the platform. Espadrilles, anything with a woven wedge will continue to be popular. It's always, you know, a summer staple. This was a shoe last year.
I was going to ask you about the Gladiator style.
Yes.
Is it still in?
It's still in. It is. You know what? Most sandal shapes are still in. They just come in different shades or a little different heels to make them relevant for today.
All right. Well, lots of great choices as we get ready to stock up our spring shoe wardrobe.
Let's hope spring's here.
Simply Soles, thanks for coming in today and showing us your great shoes.